Hi, I'm Varalakshmi. Today I'm going to take Indian Schools of Philosophy. Indian Schools of Philosophy and Introduction. An Indian School of Philosophy, there are many perspectives in relation to philosophy, theories and philosophical system. Hence, it is difficult to separate a common feature of these schools of philosophy. Most of the Indian schools of philosophy describe how human souls unite with God. Similarly, in Indian schools of philosophy, we can find how knowledge is interpreted through logical discussion. In addition, the wisdom revealed by Indian schools of philosophy justify religious faith. In these schools of philosophy, the practice and theory are one and the same. The basic concept of Indian school of philosophy are Atma, Karma and Moksha. Karma denotes the activities of human beings on earth, and if these activities of men are morally good and they will attain moksha. These six Indian schools of philosophy, it can be explained one by one as follows. It included Muslim traditions of medieval period of Indian history. First, let us see about Sankhya school of philosophy. This school of philosophy was proposed by the Saint Kabila, and this is the oldest one in Indian schools of philosophy. According to this philosophy, human soul is indestructible and it prevails everywhere. So, pure soul cannot be killed and it cannot be kill others. Moreover, the souls of residing in human beings interact with the material world and receive happiness and sadness as experiences. Hence, the schools of philosophy advises the human beings to keep their bodies and souls clean in order to exercise their personal duties and their social duties. It identifies three properties or characteristics of human personality, such as good property or sattva, rajas or the emotional property, and Thomas or bad property. According to this philosophy, the human personality should always be kept in accordance with the sattva. A characteristic of human beings is based on sattva, characteristic of human personality. It gives a structure of good thought, good activities, and the suitable food for the body. Moreover, the men with the ideal personality is based on this sattva characteristic. Then, educational implications of Sankhya school of philosophy. This philosophy stresses the fact that education is made of activities of human beings through their five senses, and their human souls should be kept in harmony with the activities of five senses. Similarly, since human mind is controlled by human intelligence, education should be in harmony with the intelligence of the human being. In addition, this philosophy explained that the true education should guide the human souls to attain moksha. Then, Yoga school of philosophy. Meaning of yoga. According to Patanjali Yoga Sudra, yoga means controlling our mind. But some philosophers consider yoga as the activity for uniting the human soul with God. Similarly, yoga is defined as a way of bringing our soul, body, and mind in harmony with one another. Moreover, yoga is practiced as asanas, the exercises to keep our body healthy. Then, nature of yoga. The main aim of yoga is to keep our desires and aspiration under our control, and it also tries to understand the nature of our soul. So, this philosophy considers that if man control his mind and body under control by doing asanas, he can feel the true nature of his soul. Moreover, yoga philosophy explained that man can be enlightened by God by attaining the stage called yoga stage through meditation. Then, components of yoga. Yoga includes 8 elements in it. Because of these 8 elements, it is called Ashtanga Yoga. The 8 elements of yoga are Yama, Nyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyangara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. If one follows the 8 elements in his life properly, we will call him as Sadhak. The person who reaches the stage of sadhak will be able to drive away his ignorance and becomes an enlightened person. Yoga philosophers explain the fact that yoga makes a person who practices it properly enlightened. Then stages of Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, that is called self-discipline. Nyama, observance. Asana, physical exercise. Pranayama, breathing exercise. Pratyangara, controlling senses. Dharana, concentration of mind. Dhyana, meditation. And last one is Samadhi. Implications of Yoga School of Philosophy. Yoga is not only help improve one's physical health, but it gives mental health also. By developing our body and mind health, it gives us the holistic health. If we include the yoga practice in our school, it will develop the integrated and harmonious personality of our children. Yoga brings the following aspects in our education, and the students practicing yoga will get the following: a mental ability, patience and tolerance, development of creative attitude, development of self-identity or the potential skills, understanding of human nature, improvement of logical thinking and scientific attitude, holistic development of body, mind and soul. Last one is exercise for good habits. Then Nyaya School of Philosophy. According to the Nyaya School of Philosophy, there are the following 4 ways of getting knowledge. They are perception, assumption, comparison and oral testimony. Nyaya philosophy considers the cause for any activity produces the effect. Hence, the effect should not be considered to be prior to its cause. This philosophy classifies the cause of any action as below: the intrinsic cause or the matter related cause, the extrinsic cause that makes the effect, the cause that makes the effect. Certainly, Nyaya School of Philosophy was propounded by the Saint Gautam. Firstly, it shows how we can create a suitable condition and seek knowledge. Moreover, it studies the validity of knowledge. By searching for knowledge, it explains how human soul can liberate itself from the problems of the world by uniting with the God. Then, educational implications of Nyaya School of Philosophy. Teaching can make teaching. Learning activities for studying cause-effect relationship according to this philosophy. Similarly, teachers can describe a subject matter on the basis of a hypothesis in the classroom. In addition, we can discuss the usage of the analytic method and the synthetic method as teaching methods. This school of philosophy helps for studying the characteristics of nature scientifically. Then, Vedanta School of Philosophy. The essence of Vedanta School of Philosophy was given by Vedyas in the 4th century. This school of philosophy considers Brahma as God. To understand the Vedanta philosophy, the metaphysics, the epistemology, the logic and the axiology, it should be understood. First one is metaphysics and of Vedanta. Brahma created the illusion or Maya of this world, and using Maya, he created various matters of the world. People born into this world make good actions and the bad actions because of their karma. According to this philosophy, the karma once made continuous in the next birth also. Hence, man takes many births. Thus, Vedanta philosophy explains briefly about its metaphysics. Then, epistemology and logic of Vedanta. According to Vedanta philosophy, knowledge can be divided into worldly knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Adi Shankara stated that the worldly knowledge was based on its utility and hence it could not be useful for reaching God. So, the real knowledge is to liberate ourselves from the desire of life and to reach God. Moreover, Adi Shankara explains that true knowledge should be obtained by studying Vedas, Brahma Sudras, Upanishads and Gita. Similarly, Adi Shankara made it clear that we have to develop listening skill, thinking skill and performance skill by training them properly in order to get the worldly knowledge and the spiritual knowledge. Then, axiology and ethics of Vedanta philosophy. According to Adi Shankara, man should do his job faithfully and honestly. If man does பரவாயில்ல இல்லை 9 minutes தான் போனேன் இல்லை இல்லை அது வந்து கட் பண்ணிட்டேன் இது என்ட்ரானோன்னு ஷேட் அடிச்சிச்சா டக்குன்னு அப்படியே திரும்பிட்டேன். பரவாயில்ல, திருப்பி நாளைக்கு எடுத்துக்கலாம். பரவாயில்ல நாளைக்கு எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஆ நான் பார்த்தேன். இல்லை அது ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை, அது கட் பண்ணிட்டேன். இது வேறு எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பார்க்கறதுக்காக தான். ஆல்ரெடி எடுத்துட்டேன். இங்கே வர
எதில் அந்த ஸ்க்ரீன் காஸ்ட்